Top 5 Hollywood Horror Movie. 1. The Exorcist. The Exorcist is a horror movie about a young girl named Regan who becomes possessed by a malevolent and powerful demon. Her mother, Chris, desperately seeks help from a priest, Father Karras, who is struggling with his faith. Together, they confront the terrifying forces of evil and engage in a fierce battle to save Regan's soul from the clutches of darkness. The Exorcist is a chilling and classic horror film that keeps you on the edge of your seat. The story is both scary and emotional, drawing you into the intense struggle between good and evil. The performances are outstanding, especially by the young actress portraying Regan, who delivers a spine-tingling performance. The special effects and makeup are impressively realistic for its time, adding to the terrifying atmosphere. However, be warned that this movie is not for the faint of heart, as it contains disturbing and frightening scenes that may leave a lasting impression. Overall, The Exorcist remains a groundbreaking and memorable horror movie that has stood the test of time. 2. The Shining. The Shining is a horror film about a family that moves to an isolated hotel called the Overlook for the winter. Jack Torrance, the father, takes on the role of the hotel's caretaker. As the winter progresses, the hotel's dark and haunted past starts to affect Jack's sanity, leading him to descend into madness and violence. His wife, Wendy, and their young son, Danny, must confront the terrifying secrets of the hotel and find a way to escape the evil forces that threaten their lives. The Shining is a gripping and eerie horror masterpiece that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The movie's setting in the isolated and haunted hotel creates a sense of dread and suspense. Jack Nicholson's portrayal of Jack Torrance is iconic and chilling, capturing the character's descent into madness brilliantly. The film's director, Stanley Kubrick, masterfully builds tension, and the haunting soundtrack adds to the overall creepy atmosphere. Though some scenes may be disturbing, The Shining is an unforgettable cinematic experience that continues to terrify audiences even decades after its release. If you're a fan of psychological horror and don't mind being spooked, this movie is a must-watch classic. 3. Psycho. Psycho is a suspenseful thriller about a young woman named Marion Crane who steals money from her employer and decides to hide in a secluded motel run by a strange man named Norman Bates. As Marion's stay at the motel takes a dark and terrifying turn, a series of shocking events unfold, revealing the disturbing secrets hidden within the Bates Motel and its enigmatic owner. Psycho is a timeless and gripping thriller that keeps you guessing until the very end. Alfred Hitchcock, the director, weaves an intricate web of suspense and mystery, leaving the audience at the edge of their seats. The movie's iconic shower scene is legendary and is just one of the many spine-chilling moments that will haunt your memory. The black and white cinematography and haunting score contribute to the movie's intense atmosphere. Psycho is a classic that has had a profound influence on the horror genre, and its impact can still be felt in modern-day thrillers. 4. Halloween. Halloween 1978 is a horror movie that follows the chilling tale of Michael Myers, a disturbed and masked killer who escapes from a mental institution on Halloween night. He returns to his hometown to terrorize a group of teenagers, especially focusing on Laurie Strode, a young girl who becomes his primary target. Halloween is a classic and iconic horror film that sets the standard for slasher movies. The movie's simple yet effective premise, combined with John Carpenter's brilliant direction, creates an intense and suspenseful experience. The film's eerie music, composed by John Carpenter himself, further enhances the chilling atmosphere. Halloween is a must-watch for horror fans, as it established many of the genre's tropes and has remained a staple during the Halloween season for decades. If you're looking for a suspenseful and scary movie that will keep you on the edge of your seat, Halloween delivers an unforgettable and hair-raising experience. 5. The Conjuring. The Conjuring is a supernatural horror film based on true events. The movie revolves around the Perron family, who move into a secluded farmhouse with their 5 daughters. Soon after settling in, they experience eerie and terrifying occurrences. The Conjuring is a spine-chilling and engrossing horror film that will keep you at the edge of your seat. The movie's strong storytelling, coupled with its atmospheric cinematography, creates an intense and haunting experience. The film skillfully builds suspense, and the well-timed scares will leave you jumping out of your seat. It's worth noting that The Conjuring is not just about cheap scares, but also delves into the emotional journey of the family and the investigators. With its well-executed scares and compelling performances, The Conjuring has become a standout in the horror genre and has spawned a successful film franchise. If you enjoy ghostly and eerie tales, this movie will certainly deliver a hair-raising and satisfying experience.